Hi, I'm Kenneth,
Hey, Antony here.
and we are going to be giving our new biweekly product updates. Um, this week, we kind of have some exciting things with regards to new gameplay footage that we're testing right now. Do you want to give a preview, or do you want me to show it first, Anthony?
I mean, you can play it and I'll just talk through it.
All right.
So, um, I mean, as some of you know, we are building an augmented reality MMORPG. Now, what you're seeing here is not augmented reality, but what we're doing in this new game is that we want to integrate familiar gameplay and then have aspects of the game that's augmented reality. So, what you're seeing here is the mobile aspect of our game, which plays more like a traditional RPG game. And so this is kind of part of our lore, right? Um, as part of our story, we have our world and this fantasy world colliding, and the two realms are starting to clash. And so when we play in the mobile traditional version, that is when we enter their realm. And then when we see monsters in augmented reality, that is when they have entered our realm. And so we want to kind of use the technology to build our story at the same time and integrate those two things together to kind of have a cohesive story and gameplay for our AR game.
And in terms of like gameplay, do you want to give a little information about like, you know, how we're envisioning the breakdown?
Yeah. So primarily right now, most of the gameplay will still be what people are familiar with in terms of mobile gameplay or like a traditional RPG, something that is on screen. And so we have a couple reasons for that. Right now, augmented reality is still a pretty new technology. So we see this as a sliding scale. We see right now where the tech is at. Probably users are ready for maybe like 5 or 10% of their gameplay to be augmented reality. So 90% of it will still be traditional RPG gameplay. They're going to use their phone to hack and slash monsters on screen, and then they're going to get keys and hints to things that exist in the real world, where if they actually go out and explore, they'll get items in game. And as the software and hardware get better, that sliding scale will start to shift. We'll start to integrate 50% augmented reality and 50% traditional. And then when head-mounted displays are more common, then we'll start to shift to 90% augmented reality and 10% um, mobile. And so we kind of want to build our game in a way that it can adapt to the coming AR technology.
Yeah. And the short little thing I showed a little earlier, it kind of alludes to that with regards to the weapon. I'll just quickly show it again. So what Anthony is talking about and how what has been featured in the past is primarily AR battling experiences. And so it's still going to be that. And he was just explaining how it's going to be a little bit of a mixture. Is that the best way to put it? I'd say.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
we're having like a hybrid gameplay right now, and again, that gameplay is in line with our lore and our story, which is there are these worlds colliding, and depending on which world you're in, you'll have a different kind of gameplay experience.
And in terms of production, anything that you think was interesting to mention over the past 2 weeks?
Yeah, I mean, again, I'm pretty proud of our team. They're working really quickly. It's no easy task to build out even a mobile RPG. That is a lot of work in general. And um, our team, John, Max, Chris, they've been working really, really fast to pull together the kind of mobile gameplay so that we can start integrating the AR aspects to really start um, testing out these new gameplay mechanics to see if it actually does work together, to see if it is fun, compelling enough together where we can actually get people invested in the game, invested in our items, and then have incentives to go out in the real world and do other RPG things in augmented reality.
Yeah, and to go along with that, the weapons that one of them that I was featuring, as well as all the others, where we're taking community feedback with regards to lore or weapon naming. If you want to pop into our Discord. With that being said, we'll be wrapping up unless you have any final notes.
I think we're good. Got a
All
lot
right.
more exciting things to come.
We'll see you guys in 2 weeks. Bye.
Okay. See you guys.